Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Giants of Brooklyn taking on the Washington Commanders. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 35-yard line.
Now Daniels. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Here we go.
To the air goes Daniels. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Daniels looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And returns it right back to Samuel. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw is Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it'll be third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Running on first down, Eckler. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
On the jump. Ready? Let's go.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Matt Gay on for the extra point. is 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Looking to put a drive together. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's Wilson to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Twisting away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
This is a counter play. Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 18, 5 in.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Daniels winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz game. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Okay,
2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Give him a couple on the scramble. That's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First down, Brooklyn.
Now it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
36 power.
Now Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No gain on the play. And it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Here's Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Tracy trying the right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, it's tough time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 30 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 14, Giants 7.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third and 12.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. To throw is Wilson. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Tracy going to get it on first down. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone. Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here at this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here we go, shot.
Now Daniels. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Abdul Carter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
It's 4th down.
Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Commander's first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ready, set.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a first down in field goal range already.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To the air goes Daniels. Over the middle, that's the tight end center.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here we go, here we go. Past the 60, past the 60. Bring it.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is out quickly to the right. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This for the lead in the final stages. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Man, it is a cruel game sometimes, as evidenced by that kick right there.
Yeah, this game has no remorse at times, does it? I have a feeling that when this left his foot, he thought he'd given his guys the lead. But that ball just kept moving on him. And in the end, you heard the sound, and he's denied by the goalposts.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Wilson wants to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
On to give, it's Tracy. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is Wilson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw.
He's got McLaurin.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down. That's a 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
This is 1st and 10.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 1st down.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
He'll look to throw.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Remember, the 1 timeout still available as they come up 1st and 10.
Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
One last shot for Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Washington,
A win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Nations.
Yeah. Blizzard. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue gal. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, I ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On our pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on Blizzard like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go.